and synthesized it emotionally, politically, and societally. So I get what you're saying, Mike, that maybe at the end of that speech or near the end of it, he does give that utopian picture. He does speak to that future. But Americans aren't feeling that.
And I've got to underline this again, Mike. Again, that speech is not for us.
No.
That is not the speech that any of us would have delivered, because that is not the life that any of us know. But get out of our small circles, and that is the life that millions of Americans struggle with every day.
I get all of that, but I'm telling you, my instinct is that these things, not the beheadings, but crime, people getting killed, it's been going on for decades. Right in front of us. But we have never had Twitter. We have never had Instagram. We have never had things popping up in a second. And we have never had a country where the majority of people walking around staring at their phones instead of looking at the country around them.
You've just explained the reality that Donald Trump was talking about.
I get it.
And
so when Walter Cronkite, when you had 3 anchors talking, and you had to cover news all across the globe, you might not cover a police shooting in Baton Rouge or a beheading in Syria. These days, it's the viral video from North Miami of the social worker holding his hand up and getting shot through the leg that everybody's looking at. That's become our reality. Marshall McLuhan talking about the global village that we live in.
You're right.
We never really lived in a global village as instantaneous as this, and that is stoking the fear. Donald Trump does not create that perception among Americans. He rides that wave.
You're right, and that's why we are without doubt involved in the first political campaign for the presidency where anger might be the prevalent motivation rather than optimism.
And you know who that speech was for last night?
Who's that?
The people who watch his shows, the people who know Donald Trump, and that's millions and millions of people, and he's tapped into them. He knows what they like, he knows what they want, he knows how they feel. That is why he is where he is right now.
The people who watch shows like The Apprentice, not people like us who watch shows like Mad Men,
and
The Americans, and Game of Thrones. I still haven't watched that.
All right,
but anyway, but you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a different. It's where most Americans are.
That's not luck on his part.
And I've just got to say, Ronald Reagan did the same thing. He got elected because for 6-7 years he was on GE Theater, Willie. Over 22 million Americans would watch him every week. And by the time Ronald Reagan ran for governor of California, he wasn't a reality TV show star, but he was a TV show star, and that's where Americans knew him.
It's a personality campaign for Donald Trump, and you saw it again last night. People who said, where are the solutions? First of all, show me a nominating speech where they give deep, detailed policy analysis. But his solution is, the hope that you're talking about, is himself. I am your voice. I will take care of